Hello, hello, hello. I'm Sovereign Sage. So, I decided to take a break because my Genshin stuff is piling up. And my console, when I'm playing Genshin and I try to upload the videos, normally my videos take like 35 minutes to upload an hour video. And when I'm playing Genshin, it goes from taking 35 minutes to taking 2 hours because that game takes so much power from my console to run that it literally will and does slow everything else down. So I thought, well, I guess I'll go just do some videos on this in the meantime while all of that crap's uploading. Anyway, we are now on chapter 5. So from the writings he found at Ichiru Manor, Ren learns of a folklorist who lived on Mount Hakami. Ren sets out to the unfathomable forest to see if rumors of a disappearing house are true. I also noticed that when you go to select a chapter, they read a synopsis to you. I'm choking, I'm sorry. And I don't think I've been reading them. I think I have been, but maybe I haven't. I can't remember. So if I didn't read them in my previous videos, sorry. I'll start reading them from now on. I can't remember if I have, because I've cleared this game like on my Wii U version like fucking 8 times. So it's just repetition, and I try to do everything the same. But for people who've already seen this game, I don't want to give too much exposition. But every time it comes to the Fatal Frame games, I love them so much that I explain them in such a heavy depth in the way I understand them. That way, in case people don't want to go research it themselves, they can just find it out through me. The problem with that, though, is I'm one of those people who tend to go on tangents. Because I know so much about the games and the characters, and I really do pay attention to the ghost names. I'm not saying I'm the only person who plays Fatal Frame who does, but other people are like, oh, the jumping woman. But I'm like, her name is like Atsuko or some shit. Like, I try to remember their names. I'm one of those people who try to get more familiarized with the ghosts. I see them more as who they were before they died, not really as what they are now. And I feel like I get too spiritually attached to them, and I see them as if though they are still living. Yeah, I've been like this for 2 weeks. I've been having horrible sinus problems, and something in my throat will start to dry out that I start choking. It's not the virus, I don't think it is, because this is how I felt when I had it, but I was more, like, sicker. It's just a sinus issue because I suffer with seasonal allergies, and now that the seasons are changing, I've been having a horrible mucus problem. And I swallowed something wrong too, and it just sits in the back of my throat. So when I talk, it feels like it's drying out, and I start gagging. We'll have to work through it, though. So in the course of their investigation, Ren and Rui learn of Keiji Watarai, a folklorist who settled on Mount Hakami. His writings are certain to be a treasure trove of information about the mountain and its peculiar folklore. Ren and Rui happen across a videotape that may just indicate the way to Watarai's residence. Yeah, so when you see this tape, I want you to pay attention. When the girl gets to the second floor on the left, you'll be able to see something. Fuyui took her own life, and Rui attempted to do the same. The ghost of a shrine maiden appeared on both occasions. Yuri spoke of a black box that she found Haruka trapped in, the reliquary. Does the key to all these events lie in the mountain's dark past? Yes. I could give you a whole fucking breakdown of this game. Basically, the girls that are put into the reliquaries, the black boxes, they are only shrine maidens who are said to have power. Each of the shrine maidens have an ability called Motori, which allows them to gaze into people's lives just by looking them in the eye. Yuri has the same ability as the shrine maidens, but hers is weaker because she has to physically touch them in order to be able to do that, as where the shrine maidens only need to look you in the eye to be able to do it, which is why people are so afraid of their gazes. By looking into your eyes, they can see past events in your life, any crimes you've committed, any secrets you're hiding. And they also take in your final moments. They basically witness everyone dying. And they take all that information into themselves, and then they get sealed into those boxes and be used as pillars to power something, to hold something out. The black water is a substance deep in the mountain that is over flooding and polluting the rest of the water. And they use those women as a barrier to keep the black water in and not allowing it to overflow. They're basically like barriers, human barriers, human sacrificial barriers. And anyone who is submerged in the water, because they have a belief that the water witnesses everything. When you die, you basically return back to it. Kind of like the live stream in like Final Fantasy VII. When you die, you return to it, and you add all your memories to it, and it's like a hive mind. They believe that the water is like that. It's very sacred on the mountain. And by submerging them in the water, every memory, anything that happens on the mountain, they see it, even though they're sealed in a box. The main ghost, Ose, was trapped against her will, forced into the box. When she wanted to not sacrifice herself, she wanted to live. I think it was, there's the wedding celebrant and the funeral celebrant. I think they forced her in it anyway and sealed her in there anyway. And she took on all the pain when she was seeing that Kudarugi guy. Kudarugi was like killing all the other shrine maidens. She basically saw all of that and felt their pain. So basically what happened to the main boss ghost is she took in too much pain and too many deaths within herself that she couldn't handle it. Her own body couldn't withstand the weight of that pain of all those deaths. And she basically just like, it corrupted her and caused the black water to overflow. So like that's like the whole thing of the game. I could go into depth, but I'd be here talking about it forever. But that's like the main part of it. So when he says it'll lie in the dark past, it actually does. So a folklorist, Keiji Watanabe, used to live there. His notes may shed some light on his mystery. The videotape Rui found is on the desk. It seems to be related to that folklorist. I should look at it. So, Ren is a descendant of Kunihiko Aso, the guy who made the camera obscura and all of that. So, there's a box that appears in here later, the camera, like right around here, that has a lock of Shiragiku's hair in it. Originally, Shiragiku made a promise pact to Kunihiko to become his wife. She was like his chosen bride, and she gave him a piece of her hair as a keepsake. Like, this is almost like, you know how you exchange rings, like, this is my memento or whatever. This is like me saying I belong to you. But when they grew up, they were supposed to marry, but over time, Kunihiko forgot about it, and Shiragiku remains sealed in the reliquary forever. That's why she's permanently a child ghost, because he sacrificed her. And there's like, that's where it turns into the whole Yukon marriage, where you marry between a living person and a dead person. The shrine maidens were sealed inside of their boxes, but in order to try to like ease their suffering, they would allow men to come in to become their husbands, and they would die, and their spirit would be trapped inside the box with them. But the men who came were never strong enough. They would glance into the rivers of death, and like they would have a change of heart, like, oh, I'm not gonna die for this. And because they were so weak that when they glimpsed into death, they turned in fear. They were then killed and sealed in different boxes and placed up on a mountain. They placed the groom boxes are stored away from the women who fail. If they fail, they get like crippled and put into those. So basically, Shiragiku waited in her box for Kunihiko, but he never came. When he came back as an adult, he then fell in love with Ose, someone else, but he never told her, and he left the mountain, and she then, after that, she then got sealed in that box. But she wanted to see him again, but she was sacrificed before she could tell him how she really felt. So that's why Rui is Ose's reincarnation. So when she's brought here with Ren, she sees it as a second chance to do what was done wrong the first time. So it's basically Ose still trying to connect herself to Kunihiko through Ren, because Rui is her reincarnation, and it's fucking weird. So this looks like notes of Rui's. Maybe she should drop them. I wonder if it's okay to read this. I like how he said the very first time when you find journal 1, he's like, she won't mind. Then when he starts going to 2 and 3 and 4, he starts to feel more guilty as time goes on. She keeps calling him Mr. Hojo, so I'm going to just call him by his name. So Ren often cries out in his sleep. He won't tell me much, but it seems like he has a reoccurring dream about a ceremony from his childhood. As a young boy, Ren said he spent the summer with relatives at the base of Mount Kagero. He's mentioned playing in an old house in a shrine on the mountain and some kind of festival he went to. Ren doesn't talk about his past much, so what he has told me I remember clearly. Is he dreaming of that ceremony? I went to festivals as a child, but all I remember is having a good time. It doesn't sound like the festival Ren dreams about is any fun. He often cries out, "Don't look at me," in his sleep. He's always had a hard time with people staring at him, he especially dislikes it when women look at him for too long. He won't even look Yuri or, actually, he won't even look Hosoka or Yuri in the eye at times. He doesn't have that issue with me, though. Are the women he's dreaming about really that frightening? Well, the reason why he doesn't have that problem with Rui is he himself sees her as a boy because the way she looks and the way he dresses. He doesn't really come to address her as a full, true female until later on. So he basically just read what she was saying about him. Alright. There's a videotape and some notes on the desk. They seem to be related to Hakami. Okay, so here's that tape I was talking about. I won't try to talk through it, but when she gets to the upper floor, I want you to look to the left and see if you see what I see. So she's in the womb cavern right now. So there's the house we're going to be going to. My mints. That's what he said.
Doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a while. Whoa. Part of the floor is missing. A phone. Oh. Let's just move on, shall we? A box.
Okay, right about here.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm on the second floor now.
Okay, so when she turns to the left here. There. How did she not see that? Did you see him standing there? That's Keiji Radarai, the owner of that house. He was also killed by following Osei's wedding photo.
Oh, I think I heard something.
Because he couldn't pass the test when he gazed into the waters of death. He failed it and was sealed inside a box too and was killed. But people they just think he disappeared, but they don't really know that that's what happened to him. He was trapped by Osei's wedding photo.
That's a lot of books.
So basically, if you look at the picture of Osei in her wedding attire, you basically become her groom, like her temporary husband, and you're like lured to go meet her. And if you glance into the waters of death and you're too afraid, she kills you. So any male who picks up that photo and looks at it, they're like bound to her. And you're like lured to her against your will.
Is there a third floor? I'm gonna climb up the ladder. Looks like it's the attic.
She was got. So basically that was Keiji Watarai who got her. To report, it's written in Rui's handwriting along with commentary on the video. The diary found at the old inn mentioned a folklorist who lived on Mount Hakami. I have more information on him, including his name and books of the occult. On the occult. This folklorist, Keiji Watarai, went to the mountain due to his obsession with mysteries of the sect living there. He then went missing, as mentioned in the diary, and rumors about what happened to him abound. They say he didn't just die or go missing, but rather he stumbled on something the mountain wanted to keep hidden, and so his entire house was swallowed up by the mist. This is the origin of one of Mount Hakami's more recent stories of a haunted house. While the veracity of this is unclear, I looked into a videotape left behind by someone who stumbled across the house. The video is apparently famous in occult circles. I contacted the publisher and received the following response. Dear Rui Kagamiya, thank you for contacting us. The video you are looking for is no longer in print, but there are some copies in our warehouse. This video prompted a huge amount of feedback from customers. The tape was found near a river on Mount Hakami. It is unknown who filmed it. There were many sections too damaged by water to be usable, and so we took what was left and edited it all together. The master copy of the video was confiscated by the police. They conducted a search of the mountain, but were unable to find who shot the film, or even the house's location. Now that entering the unfathomable forest is prohibited, we advise you not to look into this on your own. Koji Kakimoto, Suoi Gensha Film Division. I believe the building visible at the start of the video is the Shrine of Dolls. After that, we see what seems to be a cave, the Womb Cavern, but it's hard to make anything out. From the large number of books seen in the house, it's likely that it really is the former house of Keiji Watarai. No! That phone sounds busted. Do you hear that? My dead friend is calling. Answer it.
Ren speaking.
Ren.
Kazuya, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I was worried.
So this is Ren's friend.
Listen, about what I said to you before.
He's been missing.
I'm getting married.
What? You are?
Yeah.
That's... wow. Congratulations. And who's the lucky bride? Anyone I know?
Ever since I saw her picture.
Ever since I saw her picture.
Will you die?
Ren totally heard that. So that was Ren's friend calling from inside Keiji's house. So he was captured by Ose. So every time you see her wedding photo, that's what she says, "Will you die with me?" What's kind of fucked up about this is Kazuya gets killed because when the moment you pick up that photo of her, your spirit bound to her and you're lured to her against your own will. And if you don't want to die with her, she kills you. And that's what happens to him. So he found that phone. He was spirited away inside that house. And he was trying to contact Ren from the outside. Trying to reach out to get him to help him. But Ren didn't see that as a call for help. He thought that was just Kazuya telling him that he's getting married. He didn't understand that Kazuya was trying to tell Ren that he was trapped. And he's like, "I'm getting married." He's like, "You are?" And he's like, "Yeah, the dots." Like, he thought he would have told him, "No, you can't go through with it." And Kazuya wanted Ren to help him. But because Ren didn't at that time, he dies. And then he comes back and blames Ren. Starts telling him, "Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you stop me? If only you would have stopped me, I wouldn't have died." And he then starts, like, coming after him. Veiled house. From the Shrine of Dolls into a cave. This may be the same route where Yuri took. I should start by going there. Rui, are you there? I thought doesn't she knock on the door and she's like, are you ready? Maybe I'll also find some more about the postmortem photographs. Find out more about them. Because they came from, KG's house.
Mr. Sakaki, he was helping you look for postmortem photographs, wasn't he?
Yes.
He went missing. I'm just glad to know he's still alive.
I wouldn't say that. I have to be careful when running ahead because they appear like in front of you sometimes. I try not to stay in photo mode around in front of the shrine because Masaki loves to troll the shit out of me. He's the only ghost that gets me right there. Even on my Wii U version, as soon as you pull the viewfinder up like this, he's immediately in your face. Biggest fucking jump scare. Alright, whoa. Hey. I remember this is one of my favorite chapters. I replay it all the time. I remember when I came here, and I was saying that when I look at Rui, all I see is Hanbei. I don't see her as a girl. What way gives female to me? She looks nothing like a male to me. Like, look at that. I don't see a woman when I look at her. And there was like somebody who got offended. I was like, whatever. So I think it's... If I remember correctly, I know where I have to go, but... We need to go in here. If I remember correctly, though, Ren starts going the opposite way. You go through here, and then that's when she gets captured. So Rui gets captured. There should be a way to see the Wii U version allows me to zoom in. I thought on the map. Let's see if I can. She gets taken, and this hallway right here, the sanctum hallway, this little square, right where my circle's at, this is where Rui gets taken to. You actually have to find her, and she gets taken and like spirited away, and you have to basically use the camera obscura to like make the visible. She gets basically trapped in half in the spirit world and half here, and we have to save her. So yeah, that's why that's the way you're supposed to go, but they don't let you go that way. They force you to go this way so that they can basically separate them. So she gets lured away right here. That's why they force you to come this way as a trap. Because Ren's never been here before. This is his first time here, so he doesn't realize that that cavern he's looking for is the other way, where she's going. It's underneath the doll stand in the doll room. Right where she is. But because Ren's never been here before, he doesn't know. He didn't realize he went the wrong way.
Don't talk to me. I'm not supposed to talk to the living.
This is funny what she says to her, watch.
A man at last.
You are a man, are you not?
Are you not?
I'm a girl.
Liar.
I am.
I see. In that case, let us play. This is an effigy of you. No.
I'll make you into an effigy. Oh, that vibration. See the way she says that to her? You are a man, aren't you? They designed her that way that she can be whatever the player wants her to be. Because everybody else keeps calling her a man too. She's fucking Hanbei, give it a break. Okay, now pay attention to what they say. That was delayed, what? What Rui, where did you go? Deska. Number of dolls are lined up on the illuminated doll stand. Yeah, I know exactly where she is. So you're actually supposed to play a game with the little boy, Shizuma. Rui's... I always screw this up, even on my Wii U version. There is a book you're supposed to find in here by successfully following the children. It's the third one. I always screw it up. If I stay in here for too long, that Shadowborn's gonna come through the door and get my ass. He always shows up in here. Hold on. My sequence breaking it? I hear you. Alright. So he beckons you and then you go. He's on my left. So you have to find the children. All three of them. There you are. There you are. Did he leave? Alright, so you need to follow that little boy. Hold on. Trying to turn him around, it's harder than it looks. A normal small dolls. Okay. I meant to grab the door. God, he's just not moving. It's harder than it looks, I'm serious. When you try to turn them around, the character model feels heavy, and they'll wind up facing the opposite direction. I don't remember the Wii U version being like this. She's supposed to be in here, right? I remember coming in here and getting a photo of something. Alright. I needed to go the other way, but hold on. So I know exactly where she is, but you're not supposed to get her yet. So Urine is in a closet too, on the other end. I can't remember if you're supposed to find Koto Okudera, because this is just the game between you and the boy for right now. Ren moves really slow compared to the female characters. He's also heavier. I remember Shiragiku hiding in there. I think I'm sequence breaking shit. That's what I'm doing. I didn't do it right. I knew it was there, but I fucked it up. I do that even on my Wii U version. Because I'm too fast. I have a trigger finger. And I wind up aiming the wrong way. So, notebook laying in the hallway. Maybe it belonged to the priest who lived here. So I have 1 and 3. I'm missing 2. Today's stream was stifling. It was night, and several men carrying burning flames spent a long time exploring the area underneath the main shrine. They carried a huge reliquary underground, burying it where no one would ever find it. That white-haired girl was sleeping inside the box. She was waiting for someone, but it wasn't me. I didn't have what she wanted. At least I felt like I didn't. I remember feeling so incredibly sad when I woke up. So the doll owner maker who used to live here had a dream of Shiragiku, because Shiragiku haunts this shrine. And I think the original owner, he didn't know that his thing was haunted. Because he lived here, but he didn't know it was haunted by her ghost. Because she was sealed underneath the shrine. She had been sealed underneath it for a very long time. And, Dollmaker didn't know. So she's out in that other door. I hear you. Yeah, this is supposed to be a game of hide and seek between you and the child. Stop that shit. Stop it. Get some help. That fucking meme is great. Doll in a tree, what do you see? Tell me everything you ever dreamed of, and we'll see. This is turning into fucking Willy Wonka. Hey, say what you will, but Gene Wilder was a fucking legend. Well, he still is. So, yeah, she's right here. She's in here, but hold on. Hold on. I know where she is, but hold on. Let's find Uterine. Uterine. It's in here. She's like, really? What? Urinate. I got her. Damn it. I failed that then, because she counts as the only child I found. I didn't get to take that image of Shizuma, because I dodged it instead. You're supposed to find them, and you find them by actual taking images of them. I always screw this up. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know how I'm supposed to do it, yet I still screw it up every time. I know where Rui is, but I'm trying to get that boy to drop that book. He drops something if you successfully find him. I think I might have fucked it up. Yeah, because there was nothing in the basement. I'm trying to think if I would have needed to take him down there. I can, like I said, I can just say screw it and go and find Rui right away. I know where she is. Damn it. Well, I didn't exactly find the kid, so... Hold on, Okudera, hold on. That vibration is so strong. It's getting stronger. I better hurry. Hold on. No, no. Ugh. That one is so hard. There he is. Now he drops it. So you have to find the children to play that game. It's a game of hide and seek. That image of her is so fast, though. How would you even? I went back outside. I could have went the other way. See, when you try to turn them around, it's difficult. The Wii U version wasn't like that. Those windows remind me of bells, like upside down bells. Alright, let's see. Are you over it? Are you over it? So Rui's book has fallen. Maybe has clues as to where she is. Ren has started acting strangely. It's like his mind is completely elsewhere. This all started when he saw that photo. He's usually on the lazy side, but now he's obsessed with tracking down these photos. I have to go with him, if only to make sure he doesn't wander off willy-nilly. Would he put this much effort into searching for me if I went missing, I wonder? It's Rui's journal. If I use this as a token, I can follow the trace to where Rui has been taken. I don't need to do that. I already know where she is. So... damn it. I would have to go all the way around. Or actually, no. Turn her. So normally they want you to follow her trace back through the house, like this. I can't do it for some reason. Is it because I'm in a doorway? Yeah, like that. But I already know where she is. I've played this before. I know where she is. I don't need to do that. Because they want you to go like this. See how it's honing into where she is? I don't know if you saw that. Hold on. There. I already know where she is, though. Right about here.
Rui!
You really came for me.
You alright?
Yes.
So this is where it starts getting fucking hella weird. So from this point on, pay very close attention to what Rui starts saying, especially when we get down in the womb cavern. So Rui seems to be okay. I have to find the way to the veiled house. Yuri said there's an entrance to a cave below the doll display in front of the shrine. I already knew that. Hey. How's it going? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Urinate! What? Where? I don't like using my actual ghost film on ghost images. Urinate? Urinate looks like me when I was a child. She even has like the same style of dress that I would. Oh wait. Ah, she's in the... Hey, what's up, reliquary man? I ain't dealing with you, I understand. I'm gonna go through this door. Gonna get the hell out of here. Ain't paying attention to you. Are you gonna grab... Really? Oh yeah, brother. Bring your judgment upon me. You don't have to fight every ghost, by the way. You do not have to. Which is why I'm not. That's annoying. You're that girl.
You found me.
You're the girl.
The one from his dreams. The one he thought he killed.
You didn't keep it with you.
My token.
My token.
Did you lose it?
Did you lose it?
But I promise.
But our promise.
She's talking about her lock of hair that she gave to Kunihiko as a child. Alright. So pay close attention to what she says once we go down here. Okay. Right about now.
Thanks. You know, I've been waiting. For someone to choose me. I've been waiting so long for you.
What are you talking about?
It's not important. I understand now.
Well, I don't understand it at all.
The girl, she's been waiting too. For the person with her token.
She's the reincarnation of Osei, the boss ghost. So what she's saying is Osei's feelings. What do you... Enter me, thank you. You know, entering someone without their consent is a crime. You heard nothing. Yeah, so we have to get the key. This is gonna be annoying. Man, he crawls so fucking slow. He would crawl faster if he put the fucking flashlight down. What are you doing? If you take a step towards me, I will slap you. Don't look at me like that. Hold on. Yeah. So it was the third one. Kind of have to walk around it for a bit. Hold on. That's her, Haruka. The girl that Yuri tried to find? She basically gets taken back here by Fuhi's ghost and gets killed. So Ran has met her before, and this is where he realizes what happened to her. I'm stuck on something. I think one of the other boxes is in front of me. Iris. Yeah, so in the last chapter where Yuri turns on the surveillance camera, and sees her being like she left. It was being followed by Fuyuhi's ghost. Basically, she gets lured back here and gets put in that box, and she gets killed by Fuyuhi. It doesn't show you that in game, but that's what happened.
It's the failed house.
So, what they tried to do was they tried to give her short hair kind of like Rey from Fatal Frame 3. Because I heard somebody say, well, Rey had short hair, how come well, the reason why I saw Rey as a female is because she was big-breasted, for one. Wore a crop top with frills that showed her breasts, for two. And three, the hair was a little different. Yes, you can have short hair on a girl, I'm not saying you can't. But this is too fucking Hanbei-esque for me, and a lot of my other friends agree too. One of my other friends said that they just fucking ripped off Hanbei's model and turned him into a girl because people kept saying Hanbei was a girl anyway. Even in Samurai Warriors 5, people keep saying he's a girl. Kind of like fucking Venti from Genshin, everybody keeps saying he's a girl too.
Let's go in.
Are you there? Are you there? She's supposed to be there. She's like, you cannot escape. You don't know. I know it says film, but the F looks like a fucking E. So it looks like it says ilm. Yeah, the tall woman. She's supposed to troll you throughout this entire chapter. Why isn't she there? That's weird. She's always there. So this is the house Kazuya was in. I have to... Oh, it is so hard. Okay. Oh, you made it in. Okay. Hold on. Wasn't it? That's why I was aiming low. Are you, Oh, hey. Akira. You get attacked by several ghosts in here, by the way. He's done, he's done. Yes, Ren does have the Matori ability also. It's not as strong though, and you never really see him use it in the main story like Yuri. But he has it too. It's just believed that, it's a belief that men, their spiritual power is supposedly weaker than females in this story. So he does have it. It's just weaker. Murmuring. Take another step and I'll slap you. I remember there's like a door. Oh, it's on the other side. If it's a wall that falls open to the outside, you can see out there. You're supposed to get a thing. It's because I've played this game on harder difficulties on my Wii U, and I've cleared all of those, that depending on what difficulty you play on, things are slightly different. Previous games were like that too. There's an old notebook laying on the shelf. It's written with very elegant handwriting. There is a peculiar custom in this country. It varies from region to region, but the root is the same. It is mysterious yet somehow beautiful. In order to understand it, I traveled across the country and settling on this mountain before settling on the mountain. I can't read. The beauty of the morning dew, the palpable heartbreak of the sun, setting behind the mountain, and the grave and solemn night that envelops it. On the mountain, water itself is revered, but why? To try and understand this, I have made this mountain my home. What are you doing? Oh yeah, now you step back. What? It's for you. It's death. Yeah. What do you want, Kazuya?
Ren, you're too late.
I'm already dead.
Kazuya?
Is that him?
Really? Is that him? This is just like that picture you were looking at.
Kazuya.
It's exactly the same picture as from that photo album. Did Kazuya come here because of it too? Yep, and he was fucking killed. The living and the dead, bound by ceremonies of ghost marriage, Yukon marriage. Yukon ritual, do you wanna die? Mizue, are you there? She likes to come out right there. She likes to troll the shit out of me. Yeah, hi. How's it? Is Masaki with you today? Yeah! So they all three always, they're always together. So it's Mizue, Naol, and Masaki. Sometimes Akira and the other one whose name I forget. What? I think she was the girl who filmed the house and was killed. The one that they said they couldn't find. I think it was her. The game doesn't tell you that, but I think the girl who was in here who was like, I'm going upstairs, I think it was her. That's who I think Mizue is. I think she was the one who filmed the house and went missing. I mean, the game doesn't tell you that, but I've always thought that it was her, because the voice is the same. Rui, come here. No, he's there. Alright. Oh, hi, Akira. Oh, my film did something weird. What was that? What is it? Give it. Idiot. Damn idiot. He loves to follow me around the house. Why does he do this shit to me? Hello? Do you mind backing up out of my face, please? I'm gonna need one of these. So later on in the game, when Ren runs into the Shrine Maidens for the first time, there's one on my Wii U version that always hits me with taint, and it's like the worst shit. He starts dying so hard too. The photo is calling me. The photo, it's smiling at me. Ultimate enticing. Rui? She always does this to me. Don't even. Yeah, do you see her feet? Do you see her feet? Rui? There's a weird fucking glitch that happens on my Wii version too. I'm gonna see if she does it. Just walk in circles, look at that. This just in, Rui is actually the ghost. There's times where she clips through the door. So there was one time I was watching her a long time like that, and she clipped through it and came right to my face, and it freaked me the fuck out. Oh! Damn it. Are you kidding me? What was the red? What was that? Did you see that? Hey. Hey. Stop! Stop. No. Not this. Not this again. Not this again. What are you doing? Ah! Run, run, run. Run! For the love of God, please. Run. Go, 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 go. Fucking go. Fucking go. Postmortem photography made its way over from the west along with the spread of the camera. When photography was still rare, images of the deceased helped the surviving family members deal with their grief. The postmortem photographs that still exist in Japan use the same methodology as their Western counterparts, but the significance seemed to differ. Those taken here in Mount Hakami region especially seem to embody a certain melancholic beauty. I believe these photos were the work of a scientist named Kunihiko Asao. Having researched photos from other areas as well, it seems that he was the one behind many of them. His surviving records indicate a determination to use photography to capture the soul. Seeing these strange and captivating photos, I have come to believe that he had some degree in the success of doing so. An old friend of mine used to call cameras lonely boxes. I'm not sure if he meant that the subject appears trapped alone in this dark box when viewed through the viewfinder, or that looking through the viewfinder meant peering out through the dark all alone. At any rate, I find those words have a certain resonance. Resonance of fucking death. What kind of animation is this? What is this supposed to be? I'm here. The waters of this mountain are beautiful. Fucking Rui. KG, I'm trying to read something right now. The waters of this mountain are beautiful. A large volume of water flows from a lake at the summit, becoming rivers and waterfalls and enveloping the mountain in mist. Water covers everything. It is the source of this mountain's beauty as well as its sense of mystery. According to local tradition, Mahakami is where one could die a proper death. She's running circles around me and it's so distracting. It has long been considered a spiritual spot and the subject of much worship, making it a righteous destination for those seeking death. The Mahakami sect taught that upon dying, people return to the water. Here on the mountain, water is considered the source of the soul. A person's soul is then said to return to the water upon death rather than moving on to an afterlife. Those ready for death would gather at the mountain and return their lives to the water. Water connects everything. To look at this scenery, I can understand how it has become a spiritual place, a place fit for passing from this world. I'm glad I came here. The people on this mountain have a yearning for death. That is to say that they have a yearning for water, a yearning for nature. Life and death are both connected to the water. What the fuck are you doing? What is this animation? Let me snap my neck to tilt my shoes. Get the hell out of the way, I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, move.